Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome back to my new player's beginner's guide to Final Fantasy XIV, BlueMage Edition, Part 3. Before we continue with this video, if you like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more Final Fantasy XIV content. Now back to the video. So in this part, we are going to be continuing with our leveling process, and as well as gaining more spells. So now that we have our first 5 spells, what we're going to do is talk to this NPC here, and you're going to acquire your first totem. You get Off Guard. This is for getting 5 spells. Simply go into your inventory, select the totem, and use it. And Off Guard has been acquired. So what Off Guard does, simply, increase the target's damage taken by 5% for 15 seconds, and cannot be used with particular light, which is basically the same thing. So it shares a recast timer of 60 seconds. Just put this on our hotbar. Alright, so the next spell that we're going to be getting is going to be called Faze from the quiqirn. So we're going to get this in Central Thanalan. Alright, so what we're going to do is come to Black Brush Station, and we're going to go, I believe, west. Alright guys, so here we are in Central Thanalan, west of Black Brush Station, and here's the rat's nest. So we're trying to learn Faze from the quiqirn. I've already leveled up already, trying to get this spell, since it's not dropping very nicely, so we're going to keep trying. Alright, so there's Faze. There it is. Alright, so I had to kill about 7 of these things just to drop it. So Faze is pretty much useless because it has better abilities, but this does a stun for 6 seconds to everybody in a cone before you. No damage, just a basic stun. And this one wants to die too. I'd be more than happy to oblige. Alright, so that is going to be it for this area. So now we are going to go to Central Shroud, and we're going to get 3 new abilities. Acorn Bomb, Ice Spikes, and then Boost. Alright, so when we get to Central Shroud, we will continue. Alright guys, here we are in Central Shroud. So the first thing we're going to do is get Acorn Bomb, which I believe is going to be from the tree saplings from up here. Alright, so the treant sapling is level 12 or level 11, so we should be just fine. Alright, so now we sit and wait. There it is. Then he'll auto attack you, wake you up. There it is, Acorn Bomb. Of course, if you couldn't tell, it puts you to sleep. Alright, so it puts enemies to sleep for 30 seconds, and of course it cancels auto attack upon execution. This is going to be very crucial for one specific mission in the Carnival. Alright, so now we need to come over here to Green Tree, and we're going to get Ice Spikes. Alright, so here we are over near the Spirit Hold. Now just watch out for the fade that pops around here. So what we're going to do is fly over. Land right here. And then we're going to pull this imp. Now pay very close attention. If he would stop doing Blizzard. Alright, so there's Ice Spikes. We didn't acquire it, so let's kill this one since it already used it. There it is. And we level up to level 12. So I got level 11 through the quiqirn and then level 12 through ice spikes. So let's get out of here and let's go over the ability. Alright, so ice spikes. Counters enemies with ice damage every time you suffer physical damage. Counter potency for 40 for 15 seconds. 50% chance when you are struck, the striker will be afflicted with slow for 20% for 15 seconds. Alright, this is a poor man's counter to Leviathan's ability. Alright guys, so after we got ice spikes, our next ability is going to be bristle. Now unfortunately, to get bristle you're going to have to be around as close to level 20 as humanly possible, or until you have better gear, because the boars are going to murder you because bristle is a physical damage buff. So what I recommend, to get yourself to level 15, come over here around Tamterra and start murdering the dyeromites. Alright, there's a level 12, and since I am a level 12 as well, these should give you a good chunk of experience. So you use whatever you have in your arsenal and start murdering these. If you have a chocobo, I highly recommend you use them as well. So they give me around 2,000 experience points apiece, and with the chain bonus, it should be even higher. Also make sure you have some food up. The extra 3%. And if you're lucky enough, someone will come by and help you. Alright, so I'm going to do this a couple times, and then when we get to level 15, we will equip our first piece of new gear, which should help us give us a little bit more stats. Alright, so I'll see you guys when I hit level 15. Alright guys, so I am back, and now level 15. So after I got toward level 13 to 14, I went underneath, right outside Tamterra, and started beating up level 13 skeletons. Alright, so now that we are level 15, we can now equip our brand new set. The set is from the Hall of the Novice. So we have the body, the hands, the legs, and the feet. So now we have a good set of gear that should take us for a couple levels. Now for the waist and the head, I highly recommend either buying them from a vendor or crafting them yourself. Luckily for me, I do have them, but I don't have them on me personally. So I'm going to have to go over to one of my free company chests and pick the gear that I have already set. Alright, so I'm going to quickly grab that, and then we're going to go head over to East Shroud, and we're going to pick up, hopefully, Boost. Alright, so when we get there, we will continue. Alright guys, here we are in the East Shroud. Now you come over here to the Bramble Patch. Now I can't equip the belt until level 16, so I'm gonna have to make do without it. But I have the brass spectacles for my head at level 13. And of course I got some high potions on my hotbar just in case I need it. So these are gonna be around level 20. And we're looking for boost. It's gonna be a buff, so pay very close attention. So we're gonna do ice spikes. Prep that up and pull them in and take advantage of the stun. Alright, slow has taken hold. Just drain a little bit more. There it is. We did not get it. It's unfortunate. Let's grab another one. Alright, so now we wait. There it is. Nope, still nothing, so let's grab another. The longer it takes, it's not a bad thing, because you do get experience for your troubles. Try not to pull until your HP is back up, because you're going to get murdered. Alright, so now we can wait. There it is. And there it is. So we got bristle. And that is the next achievement, the more you know. So that's, I think, my 10th spell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cool. So bristle increases the potency of the next spell cast by 50%. Duration, 30 seconds, cannot be used with the harmonized ability, which is another buff from Heaven's Ward. Alright, so with that, we can add that to our hotbar. And now let's go back to Ul'dah, and I believe we should be getting White Wind, I think is the next totem. So let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so when we get to Ul'dah, we will continue. Alright guys, here we are back again in Ul'dah. So we are getting 2 spells actually. These are the most crucial ones you're going to get. White Wind and Mighty Guard. So let's grab them both. White Wind, obviously, is going to be your heal. And Mighty Guard is going to be your tank stance. Alright. White Wind restores own HP and everyone nearby you in your party to the amount equal to your current HP, and it has a hefty cost of 1500. So you don't need any more potions. And Mighty Guard does reduce damage taken by 40% while reducing damage dealt by 40%, increases enemy generation and preventing cast interruptions via damage taken. Effect ends upon reuse. Alright, so this is going to be very helpful for survivability, and a White Wind, of course, to keep yourself alive. Alright, so now we can now survive our next spell, and that is going to be Final Sting. So we're going to go to, I think, let's see if I remember, Middle of Nocsea, and we're going to go get Final Sting. Alright, since this is going to hit you for a lot of damage, it's best to be fully healed when it goes off. So when we get there, we will continue. Alright guys, here we are in Middle of the Nocsea, and we're going to have to kill these, or we're going to have them kill themselves in order to get a Final Sting. So make sure you have your Mighty Guard up. We are 2 levels above it, so hopefully it won't kill us. Alright, there it is. It did not kill us. And we got Final Sting. And level 16. Very nice. Alright, so this is your other incapacitation ability. And this is the equivalent to a limit break, because they can do massive damage. Deals physical damage with a potency of 2000 while incapacitating yourself. inflicts Brush of Death for 600 seconds, and of course you can't get rid of it by being revived and all that. And you can't use it again until the 600 seconds is over. So I'm going to plop that onto our hotbar. Alright, so that pretty much is going to be the spells in the open world as of right now. We are going to have to acquire Mind Blast from the Tamtera Deepcroft, but you're going to have to do that with a party if you want to get it quicker. Or you can level up a couple times, go in unsynced, because I think that's 100% drop rate, synced or unsynced, because they made sure that because there was a class quest requirement, it's a little bit easier to get. Alright, so at this moment in time, you want to go to some place where you're going to get a lot of experience for level 16. I think around Camp Drybone is a good place to be. So let's go ahead there and see what level. I think they're around level 18. Alright, the nanny goats here are level 16, so we're going to kill a couple of them. You can take off Mighty Guard. And let's see what the damage or the experience points we're going to get. Alright, so we're getting around 3,000. This is with the food buff and the ring and the aetherite earrings. The reason why I say go for the goats is because they drop very useful items. I'm going to equip our belt so you can get the horns and you can get the skins. And I do swear by the skins and the horns because they made me a lot of gil when they were relevant. I mean, they're still all relevant to sell, but you can go for a lot of gil. And we do get a chain bonus. So I would recommend killing the nanny goats until level 20, if you guys like to. If you really want to make this a little bit easier on yourself, get a friend and go get 1,000 needles. This is going to be in South Thanalan, if you guys want to make this so much easier. But for those of you who just want to enjoy BlueMage, want to enjoy leveling up the old-fashioned way, go ahead and do it. I personally would love doing it the old-fashioned way, because I do love leveling BlueMage the old-fashioned way, but that decision is completely up to you. Alright, so I will see you guys when I hit level 20. Alright guys, so I'm now back. I just hit level 20, and a little bit of a fun fact, you can do side quests with BlueMage. Unfortunately, I wouldn't recommend it because it's just a waste of experience. But we got level 20, and I ended up getting 40 goat skins and 17 horns, which ain't bad. I can turn that into money. Alright, so at level 20 we get the next upgrade to Maim and Mend, and we now can do 20% more damage and HP recovery. The next spell that we do need to complete the level 20 class quest is going to be Mind Blast in Tamtera Deepcroft. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be for the next video. Alright, so as for spells, let's recap. We ended up getting Acorn Bomb, Faze, Off Guard, Mighty Guard, Final Sting, Bristle, Ice Spikes, and White Wind. The rest of the spells are going to be from higher level mobs and of course some of the dungeons. But we will continue in the next video. As for gear wise, we are going to be using the brand new stuff still, and when we hit around level 30, we're going to upgrade our gear once again. Alright, so guys, that is pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you found this useful. Any comments or questions, please put them in the comment section down below. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out with any questions you might have. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new for more Final Fantasy XIV content. And as a reminder, make sure you hit that notification bell next to my subscribe button. This way you guys never miss an upload. So until next time, may you forever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut. Take care, guys.